Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League Premier League here with Bath City. 39 games in, we sit easily in third, 14 points ahead of 7th, so we're almost guaranteed playoffs now. Southend and Rochdale have already guaranteed playoff spots. Probably going to win the league and come second. You'll probably see us come third. Only 7 losses, but we do have 10 draws, so only one more loss than the top two, but a lot more draws. Come up again today against Sutton United, who are sat fourth below us by 5 points. Haven't had the best run of form recently, having 3 losses in their last 5. But we are going to have to play our strongest lineup, which appears to be this 11 in general. I do like potentially White at right back, bring in Waruha, who's nowhere to be seen. Have I missed him somewhere? Maybe I've missed him. Maybe he's not available this game for. Oh, he's out on international duty. My bad. Of course he is. Let's swap that back. Swap Tilson and White, I think. The only other option is, do I bring a Foki on? Do I bring good old Diot on? Louis Sweeten probably deserving a bit more game time than I'm giving him. But like I said, big game. We're going to go for our best 11. And that might be it. And nobody's shouting at me here in the reserves. He should probably come on the bench. Apart from Diot. Hopefully Windsor can produce up front. Pete getting a rare start recently. He was injured and trying to get back into the squad. He struggled to do, but he does get an opportunity now to pop back into our squad and hopefully do something here. A big game against fourth place. Sure, it's going to be a close, tight game, but we need to win this. Keep pushing on. Try and put pressure on Southend and Rochdale wherever we can. If we keep winning, they need to keep winning. But it looks like the start of this game, Sutton United dominating the ball early on. We're bringing it back slowly. Nobody with any shots, any chances within the opening 10 minutes so far. I expect it to be a tight, cagey game. We might add on to our amount of draws already. Like I said, 10 this season, which isn't really good enough if we want to look at winning the league. But that was not what we were thinking at the start of the season. I was debating, half the squad were players we brought up with us. They still are now in terms of the starting 11. We still got Windsor, Jenkins, Davies, Alves, Tilson, Parcell, Batten, who all started with us in our first season. So half of the starting lineup came with us from the National League South, but got us promoted to the National League, and they've held their own in this league. As you can see, getting us up to third place currently after about 40 games. Sutton just below us, but I'm sure they're going to put pressure on us this game, and they've started well. And that's a great finish by Jaden White, cutting in on his left foot, curls it into the bottom corner. We didn't clear that well enough, and Sutton have taken their opportunity. And this really is one of those games that I'd like us to win, because if we're going to get into the playoffs, Sutton are quite likely a team we could come up against. And if we're going to lose these kind of games, it doesn't bode well for our playoff chances. Half an hour in, no real opportunities here for Bath. Sutton really taking a hold of the game. Windsor up front. He's probably anxious, nervous. Struggling with these strikers, and whenever they come in, they're not happy. No one's solidifying their place in the team. Coming up to half time, a very quiet half, apart from the highlight for Sutton's goal. Nothing else has really happened. Jenkins, Davies, and Peake already looking tired. They might need to come off at half time. Peake to Windsor to Jenkins, Davies. Curls it just wide, and that's the only real opportunity of this half for us here, Bath. As we're calling into half time, just a minute of stoppage time. Shows how quiet this first half has been and what kind of improvement we're going to need for this second half. Batting collection at the back, Peake now, long ball forward, Windsor. Just a bit too long for him. Bobbles into the keeper's hands. Rolls it out short, out wide to Reeves. Down the line to Boateng, back to Reeves, inside to Ruiz. Parcell steps in and intercepts. Jenkins Davies now with ball over the top towards Alves. Alves can keep that in. Cuts inside on his favoured left foot now. He's going to take a shot, and he's hit the woodwork. Two great chances there in the final minute of stoppage time. Something we're going to need to build on for the second half. At half time, Peake's going to come off. We're going to move Windsor to the left. Bring a Vokey on at top. And Beardmore's going to come off Jenkins Davies, who was looking tired at the end of that first half. Vokey and Beardmore, a great partnership they've had together so far this season. Hopefully they can build on that here in this second half. Our team instruction, work ball into the box. Let's do that. To try and get the ball into the box to Vokey and see what he can do for us. No real clear-cut opportunities for Bath. Apart from the couple at the end of the first half. But they were off target anyway. And quite a boring start to the second half. We're already 15 minutes in, just a half hour to go. No real opportunities. Casagrande may have got slightly injured, it's saying there for me. Coming up to the 65th minute, who else can I bring on? Alvin's looking tired. Let's bring on my boy Diop. White tired in midfield. Let's bring on Russ. Georgiou tired at left back. And that's all our substitutes used once again very early on. With 25 minutes to go on the clock. Sutton will look to hold firm and try and ensure Bath don't get any real opportunities. But here's a chance for Diop off the bench. He's going to drive the line. Pings the ball in. It's exactly what he needs to do. But an easy catch there for Morgan. As Sutton start from the back here. He goes long with the kick. Byron should win that, but he hasn't. And luckily, Casagrande gets the save, but that's a poor start from Byron off the bench. Clearly not to the speed of the game. Letting that long kick bounce past him. And Sutton unlucky not to bury that away. Bath with no real opportunities, one shot on target this whole game. And this does not look good for our playoff chances if we're losing to the teams within the playoff spots. But this gives the opportunity for Sutton to close the gap by 3 points. And with less than 10 minutes to go, we've got no other choice. We're going to go slightly more attacking. In fact, we're going to go very attacking for the final 5 minutes. Windsor's had a poor game all in all. And I can see issues, which I haven't noticed. For some reason, Afoki's on the left. And Windsor's up top, which isn't what I planned. And I wonder if it's been like that the whole time I subbed him on. But Sutton with the ball now. That's a long ball. Cleared by Button to Russ. Russ flicks it on. Nobody up top, considering we're very attacking. Why are all my strikers in my box? Taylor out wide to Tizzard. He's got loads of time on that ball. Who's it long? A poor decision from Byron at left back, really. And they've cut inside. And they put the nail in the coffin in stoppage time. A 2-0 loss. A really poor performance from the team here. All looking pretty tired. Chance here for Diop out wide. Goes to put the cross in. Block Wow out for a corner. In the final seconds of the match, the ball swinged in. Byron wins the header a little too late. In the final minute of stoppage time, we claw one back. A consolation goal. And there is the full-time whistle. A very boring game, very minimal highlights. But Sutton there taking their chances. Whilst Bath, as always, struggling to even get shot on target for the majority of the game. Really, really poor. And in a very up and down season for us. That continues. Next game against Boreham Wood. 12th place. Haven't had a win in their last 5. And you'll see now with 12 points behind Rochdale in first. 8 points behind Southend in second. And only 2 points ahead of Sutton. And only 6 ahead of Dagenham. So anything can change, but we're guaranteed, I think, to finish within the promotion playoffs. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like. Please do subscribe. And I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.